usually drops off. Usually the VIX is lower into the weekends.
Indeed. All right. Sorry, I missed. You were looking for KT. You want to know? So I will ask the specific question. Magic 8-Ball. Will Apple hit a price of
Usually
300?
drops off. Usually the VIX is lower into the weekends. Don't confuse the 8-Ball.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I forgot to turn off the sound on my YouTube feed. So, sorry, let's start again. Magic 8-Ball. Will Apple hit a price of $310 before 4 o'clock today, which is in 29 minutes? The answer is signs point to yes. KT, it was not definitive by the 8-Ball, but it says signs point to yes. That is the voice from on high. Well, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Friday. I will just mention off the top here that this morning I mentioned that I woke up this morning and it was snowing. And
HMC Honda Motor says we'll gradually resume.
It was snowing this morning, and that annoyed me. However, it gave me a theme for today. And I went around and gathered all the toques in the house. And like any proud Canadian, you have to have quite a number of toques. So I have set my timer, which is already counting down. Between now and the close, I am going to change toques every 2 minutes. There will not be a duplicate. So every time my alarm goes off,
nice.
We'll just put a new toque on.
Let's take a look at Jets. Jets is up on the day. Huh. And Jets is the ETF, U.S. ETF for airlines. And we're getting a push on the SPY here late in the day. Kind of weird. I don't know. You know, if we weren't in Bizarro land, living in Bizarro land, I would say anything to do with the travel sector is not a good. Planes, hotels, but this is yeah.
Microsoft, curse you.
But you know, we've got Now I was just going to say you've got a level to trade against here on Jets at 1270-ish, and looks like it could start heading higher from here. Put in a bit of a double bottom. So that's a nice looking hat, Peter.
Oh, thanks. But we're just it's time to change hats.
So I wonder.
Well, I got taken out of Microsoft. The market's decided to go up. Look at this. They are going up.
Yep, it's going higher. Yep. Why not?
So my Microsoft short did not work twice in a row. Fortunately, no harm. I did get out break even the second time, and I only lost a couple of pennies the first time. That is awesome, Matt. I'm going to give you points right now, Matt. Credit to you. If he's going to drink every time I change hats. So excellent. I like it.
That's a good. There you go.
Turn it into a drinking game. That's perfect.
It's a great. Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Mike's already ahead of you, so he's working on the game. I like it. It's Friday. You bet. Join right in there. Why not?
It is Friday. Yeah. Square. Let's see. Well, there isn't a whole lot of movement. I mean, the SPY did break to a new high here today. Yeah. So the trend does continue.
I will say on the good news side, the Magic 8-Ball was correct. as Apple did go over 310, only by 7
Oh
cents.
wow, yeah,
But it did.
yeah. Beyond has been on a bit of a tear for the last hour.
Oh, I haven't been looking at Beyond. Let me take a peek here. What is my buddy in the great Beyond doing? Oh man, 2 minutes goes fast.
Yeah, I would think so.
Oof.
Jets.
My head's getting hot.
It's an occupational hazard.
I
Is
guess.
that just the brain working overtime?
Yeah, it's frying out. It's gonna be like Thor's it's gonna be like the power supply in Thor's computer. You'll be smelling smoke through the room, and that'll be my brain melting.
Well,
Are you talking, Mike?
TBT
We can't hear you,
did.
Mike. I see your lips moving.
See my lips move?
There you go. Now I can hear you. No, now it's gone again.
Yeah,
You're
TBT,
gone
which
again,
was which is my yield trade. It's back up again today. Had a pretty harsh sell-off yesterday. I had to take some money out of that, but
See, I think
more
Mike.
money off the table. I hadn't.
Now I can
Go
tell
ahead.
when
There
your
we go.
mic's
The
on.
mic's on.
Yeah, because I know to look for the little light on the end of your microphone now.
Yeah. That's what I was looking at, but I just realized I had YouTube up instead of the chat room. So I had a 20-second delay.
Right, there you go.
But Disney made a nice push this afternoon. I wish I would have been watching that more
Wow, look
closely.
at that. I wasn't looking at Disney, so I didn't see that. But yeah, it's had a rise up this afternoon. Didn't do much this morning. Really just chopped around. Actually, some fairly big chop right off the open. Wow, big move on Disney.
Yeah, that's why I took it off. And then
Yeah, 2 minutes again.
2 minutes. 2-minute warning. Oh, what's going on? The SPY is loitering here. What are they saying? Anything about imbalance into the close? Turn the squawk on here. Okay, so
Exxon is saying that they may start up some of their facilities again in the next 2 weeks.
okay.
Apple's got a call sweep going. What?
Yeah, the May 15, 315
Yeah,
call sweep.
yeah, I see that. You know, we're going to have to see what happens here as the economies reopen. I mean, I certainly hope it's good and it helps stabilize things and we don't get the dreaded second round, you know, of coronavirus infections. But it'll be good to get some stabilization in the markets and back to a little more normalcy.
yeah.
Zillow still just sort of leaking here after being up so much this morning. It really, if you look at the pattern on Zillow, let me show you a 5-minute chart. Really look, it went up and then came back, started to come back down. It's just sort of, you know, paused for a bit. Looked like it was going to push higher, and then around 57, it just sort of gave it up and came on back. So,
Yeah, SPY just keeps inching higher here.
You took some trades on Boeing. Was it just one trade on Boeing earlier today, Brian?
Yep. I just did an options trade on Boeing. It was close to the open. It did a nice push up to I think it was like 135-ish before it turned around. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's sort of been just moving
Yeah.
sideways most of this afternoon, but
Yeah. Well, it pulled back and then it dropped down to around 130, 150. And now it's now it's come back up again. It's just been chopping, yeah. Until this last 15 minutes or so, it's been pushing higher.
Yeah.
The rest of the market.
Darry, you think I should take a trade every 2 minutes? See which hat is lucky? That could be that'd be a lot of work. That sounds like a good way to
maybe a lot.
Good way to lose a lot of money.
Good way to lose money. Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking more that I wonder if I have a problem. Maybe you guys can help me, because every time I hear the ice clink in Mike's glass, it's like Pavlov's dog. I start to salivate. Like I get thirsty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get thirsty.
Microsoft made a nice pop.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame I was trying to trade it short. I should have gone long. I should have known that there'd be a pop up on the SPY going into the close. That makes more sense. I thought I could get a little move down before the pop happened, but apparently it was not to be.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of thought, and again, you don't want to go into anything with a preconceived notion about which way stocks are going to go, especially in this market. But my money would have been on a sell-off. But again, it's just,
It might still do that. I mean,
yeah, you never know. We have a little more than 15 minutes left.
holding over a weekend with all this news. You never know what.
Well, yeah. I mean,
awesome, Mac.
What could be what you.
Mac is sharing that he's got hats as well.
Mac.
Well done, Mac. Thank you.
Well done.
He's got
hats and a drink. Awesome.
So Harley's filed for
a Friday
mixed shelf offer.
I saw that.
Yeah. It's got, I guess they need some money. It's funny, all this money that's floating around that companies can just go out and borrow. I guess that's the world we live in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there still has been a lot of money on the sidelines, right? And right now,
true.
Especially, I mean, as we all know, Brian, you might have, I don't know if you know the stat, like there was something like 5 times the amount of money in the bond market than there actually is in the stock market, something like that. I don't.
Yes. Yeah.
So
bond market is massive,
right?
Compared
and
to the stock market.
With interest rates at basically zero, it's not a great time to have all that money parked in the bond market. So,
true. Yeah.
So that means there's a lot of money looking for a place to try and earn. So you got to figure your risk is probably better putting it into something like a Harley Davidson or even a cruise line if you get favorable terms, rather than leaving it at 0.5% in a bond yield. Oh, this one's a little tight. It's all right.
Is that one of the kids?
Did you borrow that one from the kids?
I think so.
Yeah.
Exactly, the flower, does the flower give it away? It's only got one tassel.
So I hear, so one of the news lines is, I guess, Trump saying that the truckers are gouging, right. Taking advantage.
Like on delivery costs?
Taking advantage of what?
I guess they're just gouging on their prices they're charging to haul stuff. We should be investing in the trucking companies if that's the case.
that's thinking like a trader, right? You're not outraged that they're gouging the public. You're like, well, that sounds like greater profits for them. Let's might as well go along.
Sounds like a recipe to make money.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations, Robbie, for staying sim profitable.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Robbie,
nice
that's
one.
great.
First green day in the sim.
That's
All
good.
right.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah. Small step for mankind, as they say.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're getting a bit of a sell off. Yeah, I'm not getting any squawky stuff
Ah,
unless the guy is
I think he's taken off for Friday as well. I didn't hear
Oh,
very
maybe.
much during the afternoon.
look, Mac's matching me in hats.
Yes.
He's got a new hat, but you notice he's ahead of me on drinks. I maybe have to go get a drink. I'm feeling left
Uh-oh.
out distinctly now. Oh, here's another. We get rid of this hat. Oh, let's see. Oh, how about my running toque? Put my running toque on. There you go. This one's unique. It's got a built-in light here. So let's see if I can.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a
should we-
running one then.
Yeah, there you go. See.
Use that for biking or running.
Yeah, the light's not really that bright. It's actually not that good for running. I've realized. So, it's more of a warning to others. It doesn't actually light things enough. Maybe if you go right at midnight, then that's all the light you need. I've got a big headlamp that I use. That's much better.
Okay.
Work is pushing down here. Sort of was moving up through 3150.
Yeah, a lot
and
of
then,
things. A lot of things are kind of selling off right now. Roku's dropped a bit.
CCL is not, however. I'm very disappointed. My last few shares in CCL, which I'm still holding on to, which feels a little foolish right now, but I just left it there for the fun of it. However, it's like I think I've got 50 shares left or something, so I sold so much of it. So no big deal.
No biggie.
No biggie.
Are you sure that's just water in your water bottle, Peter?
Yeah. I'm sure. Am I sounding drunken?
No, I'm just making sure.
It is.
But you are still trading, so
I'm
that's a good
hydrating.
thing.
I'm hydrating for later. Let's stay hydrated. Oh. I love it, man. Hiltzy's in on the game now. Here we go. Hey, Hiltzy.
Hiltzy's got it.
There you
There
go.
it is.
Wow, welcome
deal,
to the
good
party. Way to go, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
oh, how about this one? Here you go. Ugh.
Liking it. Oh, look at that, David. All right.
Burglar
That's
one.
funny.
But it's purple, so I'm a friendly
Yeah.
burglar.
And the Hamburglar.
Oh, David. Way to go, my man. Look at this. There you go. Now that's a proper hat.
That is a hat.
That is a proper hat. You got the fireplace going in the
There's a
background
good
too.
one.
I like it.
I get. Yeah. You guys in your fireplaces need heat.
That's good.
The ones here in California are for show.
No, ours.
They're decorative in nature.
My wife uses it to heat herself all the time. So. Oh.
What do you want to do, Spy?
Yeah, I know. It's just sort of chopping around here, isn't it? If I look at the SPY in the 1 minute, it's now... I wouldn't even be so generous as to call it an ABCD pattern. It's really just chopping here. Now it's moving up a bit.
That must be a Burning Man.
There you go. Now there's the hat in its natural habitat. Look at that. Now that's looking
It's
sharp,
there.
Brian.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
I like the bicycles in the background.
Yeah, just,
I know.
look at this person with some random headdress. I don't know what's going on there.
Weird.
But
I know it was a well-timed picture.
what
I
the?
thought
Hold on, we got to zoom in on that. Yeah, I don't know what's
it
going
is a
on
little
there.
bizarro. Yeah.
You're like Crocodile Dundee on a bender or something. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking good though,
Way
Brian.
too much fun there. So we had quite the spike up there on the SPY. I don't know what that was all about, but
Well, look at the spike on Microsoft that I'm watching here. It just really wicked up 2 minutes in a row.
Oh, yes, it did. It like wicked and then.
Wow.
well, we got 9 minutes left, and I
That
just
did not
don't
work
see
out well.
anything worth trading unless you want to take a long on Apple. Just bet on a move higher here.
Yeah, it's looking
What
like
else has been doing well
pushing
today?
down right now.
Apple's been
The s-
good.
The
Disney's
SPY
been
waked
good.
up too.
PDD, Brian,
Disney.
in the room, there was a couple of members that traded PDD. It's dropping right now, but look at it over the course of the day.
Yeah. CPDD. Wow, it's been strong. Well, the other one that was strong was Serve, SERV.
There's Chris.
It's been strong all day. Nice comeback from yesterday.
SERV. Oh, yeah.
Peloton.
Thank you, Chris. Sharing your photo as well. Look at that.
Yes,
Everybody's getting in
man.
the
So
hat.
everyone's getting in the game here. Love it.
I like it. See, this is a team sport. It's audience participation activity.
What makes this community so great?
I know.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
So you can battle all day, and then you can come and have a good time in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I feel like every 2 seconds this alarm is going off. Let's see. Hold back to a red one here with the little Team Canada logo.
So what do you think is going to take this market down, a notch down? maybe an illness, of a more senior official in the White House, because right now it's just been an aide and a valet.
Right. I was thinking that, Brian.
Not wishing.
I do think if you see,
not wishing ill will on anyone.
No.
Yeah.
But even just more cases in the White House, it doesn't even have to be one of the senior leadership, but more cases I think would certainly have an effect. I'm surprised we haven't heard any more global leaders having impacted. Like Trudeau's wife was impacted, and then Boris Johnson.
Boris.
In the UK.
Boris Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, and now he's, both have recovered, fortunately, but oh, look at this. Now Taylor's up in the game, guys. Can I just say? Here's Taylor.
Oh,
he's
man.
drinking Glenlivet right out of the bottle.
Wow.
Founders Reserve Glenlivet too. All right. Well, I will declare the game securely in your court, Taylor, if you give us another shot with the bottle empty. Because there's about a third of a bottle, it looks like there, at least, if not half the bottle left. So that would actually don't do that. You don't want to waste good scotch by chugging it.
No, you don't want to.
Anyways, excellent. Look at all my toque buddies. I love you guys. Peter B. Did you have a sale from Amazon? Why do you have so many hats? Peter, it's simply that I'm Canadian. And this is just how many hats I had around the house. I literally just had to go to the closet, the front and back closet, and I just grabbed all the hats I found. It took me about 2 minutes.
You have to have that when you live up in Ottawa when it snows in May.
Indeed. Look at this. I can't even keep up now, so hold on a sec.
Begin.
Jason. We got Jason with a hat for us. Yeah. Jason, I don't. Is that your normal expression, or did you have an interesting day? I like how you're drinking a Corona. That's a nice touch.
Corona.
Yeah, but I like the Canada hat. We got Steve. Steve's looking way too happy in his hat.
Yeah.
He had a great green day.
Yeah. There you go. All right, guys. Thank you. I love it. Well, yeah,
Thanks,
it's
everybody.
on a Friday afternoon. This is good because it's a little choppy. I'm really, you can tell we're playing around here, but the reality is, you know, it's not. We just don't recommend that you really take a trade unless you're well into something or you're playing a momentum and you know you're playing a very short momentum trade, because otherwise you're just going to get market chop. I mean, look at that big wick on the SPY we saw just a couple of minutes ago there at 350, right? Like that's the good reason why you want to be careful at this point in the day and the week, if ever you needed one. Apple is back over 310.
It's,
Beyond is chopping. What's work up to? Well, work is dropping back towards VWAP here. Mac, you still taking a drink every time?
Uber, my friend Uber.
Yeah, what is Uber up to? Where's Uber?
He just didn't want to get up to that 33 level.
Nope.
I thought it might make a run for it again this afternoon, but
You're asking too much, Mike.
yeah. And I got so zeroed in on Uber that I missed JD around the exact same time. Both of them had my setup. And I shouldn't even have been messing around with Uber. And JD had a great run up, almost $1 move on it.
Look at this move on work. It really has come down here. I can't say that would have been predictable, but it's moved right back to VWAP. Sort of a 40-cent move down here, which for work is a fair run. I'm still
And
scanning everything here. 2 minutes left, yeah. We're going to run out of time in the markets before I run out of hats.
Ooh, SPY just took a bit of a drop there.
Wait
Yeah,
a
we'll
second.
call that
I'm falling behind again, guys. My bad here. Hold on a sec. Avi,
Yes.
I like the glass. Where's your hat though? Avi, come on, man. You need a hat.
Where is
On the other hand, Kim,
yes.
you're getting bonus points, Kim. Here, look at this. Not only have you got an awesome hat, you got a bottle of tequila. That's how you suck up to both Brian and I.
Yeah, exactly. My kind of guy.
Gal.
Or gal. Or gal. Or gal, yeah. Some kind of wonderful.
Epsilon. I've never
Brian
heard of
zoned
Epsilon
in on the
tequila.
market.
Yeah, he's not looking
Yeah,
at the pictures.
you know. No, I'm actually, I wasn't looking at the pictures. I was looking at the SPY.
Yeah.
There you go. I like that. That's a nice look too.
Epsilon. Anyways, awesome. Thank you, Kim. Oh, there's Avi.
That is beautiful. Yeah.
Ashley. When Daz is displaying
Oh,
a negative
right.
spread, this time it was a freelance.
You know, and I like Kim's plaid shirt here too. That's goes with
Yeah,
the
the
hat.
plaid shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Ashley, were you talking about there was a stuck bid on what was it? Was it work? There's the bell.
There is the bell. Yes, there is the bell.
There was a stuck ask, anyways, at something where it was stuck. I can't remember at some. It was 73 cents, whatever the number was, And maybe it was Uber. Anyways, no, that's not a free license to print money. Really, you couldn't take advantage of that. It was just sort of a data aberration. You could tell that the stock was still trading underneath it, but it creates some confusion, I guess, because that number was stuck there at the top of the ask, but it wasn't active. Stay the blazes home. Somebody's made a brew for the times. There you go with the toque. That is excellent, Adams. M. That's beautiful. And MJT. Look at you. You got a helmet going and the bottle of Crown.
Nice. And the crown.
And the Crown. I like the bottle of Crown.
Yeah.
Here, we'll put on this one here.
Wow.
Nice.
That is...
You guys are awesome.
Serve did some kind of interesting move. Just yesterday was just a brutal sell-off day, and today it did an engulfing inside candle. Made up most of the loss.
So today we had an up market, closed up a little over 1.5%. And let's just take a quick look to close off the week here, guys, and some of the stuff we were trading today. Again, a huge day of earnings. So last night after the close, we talked about all the earnings, and then today before the open, there was a ton more earnings. Today we were looking at things like Dropbox, not something I traded, but I didn't like the spread on it, but it was there. Uber we have talked about, and it did provide some opportunities. Turtle Beach here didn't actually move at all. I had on my list just in case. It's actually a lower float, but frankly, I didn't spend any time on it because it wasn't great. Zillow was one I wish I had paid more attention to, because again, look at this great move up. And you could have even, if you're watching it consistently, taken it for the reversal back down. So that was a good one. Roku was on our list as well because of earnings. Again, it did its usual craziness in the morning, but then sort of flattened out in the afternoon. Yelp, I kept an eye on, but didn't do anything with. It was there. FireEye, I know a few members were talking about FireEye. And it had some good moves off the VWAP. TTD was there on our list. TTD, I'm very cautious on that one because I've seen it make crazy moves. It's $300 stock, and it has moved wild in the past. Today wasn't so bad, but not something I ended up trading. And the last one, Work, was one of the other ones that we were certainly watching from the room today. So lots of things going on, lots of earnings. Going into next week, let me take a quick peek here. Do we have more earnings as we clean things up for earnings season on Monday? Monday, yeah, actually, we still have quite a few. Look at this. Before the open, there's 81 different offerings before the open, and 152 after the close. So that's going to be Monday and Tuesday then are going to be busy with more earnings. Let's see. Oh, Under Armour. That's usually interesting.
Has Nike reported yet? I can't remember. Let's
find out.
I don't know if they have or not. I don't think Lulu is up $12 today. Wow.
Apparently they don't report till June the 23rd. That's weird. Okay.
Lulu is almost back to its February high,
Right.
which is 266. It's got another 30 points to go, which should be able to do on Monday, I would guess.
Let's check out the daily on Lulu. Yeah, look at that. Lulu's actually been very strong on the recovery.
Being facetious, I don't know what every one of their stores is closed. I don't know. Yeah. Although, of course, they've got a good brand going. All right, Peppo is having a drink for He's having a toast.
There we go. I'm out of
There
hats.
we
Whew,
Yeah.
that's good because my head is hot. A couple of our members that still have well, they went with hoods this time. Hoods and an empty glass. Jennifer, hopefully that
I
means that
guess.
you. Oh no, it's not empty. There's just water in it. Here you go. Thank you, Jennifer. That's awesome. What else we got here? Andrea. Andrea's got like the Foursquare going. Love that.
I,
Look at that.
I like.
The mug.
I like Miles. I like Miles. He's not drinking. He's got the hand sanitizer.
Peppo. There's Peppo. D Miles. I hope you're not drinking that because he went with the motorcycle helmet.
Yeah.
I like how
Don't
it's like
drink
it's
the
industrial
sanitizer.
strength, right? Like this is not normal hand
Yeah.
sanitizer. He's gone with the full industrial kit up.
Don't drink the sanitizer. Don't drink the bleach.
Yeah. It's awesome, you guys.
All right.
Very
Yeah.
awesome. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, we got a few things that have moved. One of our members pointed out, Brian, yesterday. I'll put it up on the screen here. So Wayfair. You want to talk
Yep.
about movers? Look at today. Closed the day at $188, but in the middle of March, at its low, it was at $23. So it made a move from $23 to $188. That's pretty impressive.
I know. Crazy. That is. Yeah. Some of these ones, I think Wayfair, what was the other one? Shopify really. Yeah. Shopify dropped to like 250 or something.
Got it here, low of 311.
Okay.
But
Yeah. I know
up
it came back up to
7
like 700 and whatever it was.
710, 740 actually at a high here. But yeah, so some of these are big movers. I mean, that's 200%. Wayfair was up like 600%. I mean, it's pretty impressive when you see some of the moves that have been made. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, energy had a pretty decent move today. The banks, not so much.
Let's take a look at Bank of America. What did Bank of America do? I usually use that as my barometer of what the banks did. Yeah, not much, a whole lot to do about nothing.
Yeah, no, I just was looking at XLF, looking at some of the ETFs.
Mm-hmm.
XLE, XLF.
Mike's gone. What happened to Mike? He disappeared.
I don't know. All right. Well, I am going to sign off, get on with the rest of my day, what's left. And I wish everyone a happy, healthy weekend. Enjoy
Sounds
yourself.
good. Thanks, Brian.
Peter, have a good weekend. Get out the snow shovel. Get that deck cleared off.
I hope I don't need it. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. Stay warm if you're back east. And I'll try not to get a sunburn out here.
Show off. Later, Brian.
Guys, have a good one, guys.
Yeah, you too. If he shows up with a bright red face on Monday, I'll be upset, but happy for him, I guess. Yeah, don't forget it is Mother's Day on Sunday, so take time with the family, celebrate all of the mothers in your life and the work that they do for your families. Thank you so much for being with us. Thanks for, sticking around and having some fun with us on this Friday afternoon. You got to take it light, right? Trading is it's a tough gig. And, we're always talking stocks and we're talking the movement of the markets. It's good sometimes to be able to just take it a little bit easier and sort of enjoy having some fun as a team. So thanks for that. Thank you, everybody. Zed Solti, I see you're asking a question about recommending a website where you can find stocks corresponding futures. I don't trade the futures, so I've never looked for it. So no, unless anybody in our room has a recommendation where you can find that, that would be good. Anne, thank you so much for, try and keep the intros entertaining, give you guys a laugh. Everybody on YouTube, thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back as usual Monday morning, 8:30 live on YouTube with Carlos and Norm. 7:30 I open the room for all of our members and get our scanners going. So we'll see everybody then. Signing off on YouTube for another weekend. Have a great one. Don't forget, journal your trades, watch the videos, study, but spend time with your family more than anything. Have a good one, everyone.